Welcome to Moon Harbor Extended. Today's issue is Days Errant Issue 9, Total Ratastrophe. On the cover, the team faces off against the Rat Lords. Velveteen shoves the mayor in the hat. Solar Flare stands before the team with a large shield. Raynor stomps on a Rat Lord's foot, and in the background, Walao rises above the rest with glowing eyes and cards swirling around him. We turn the page, and our story begins.
How does it look when you pull the mayor out?
We see, because I've intentionally made sure I kept eye contact on her. I've been moving to make sure I can see her. We see just a hand up here, floating above her head. It, grabs her and then just, lifts her up. And then, as she starts reaching, the threshold where my hand began, she just starts to disappear. And it's, a pretty quick, but it is a transition. She doesn't just, poof. We, see, her, levitate up and disappear inch by inch.
Cool. And I think when she gets there, she's just kind of looking around, very confused, and also kind of checking, making sure her hair is in her hijab. And I think we hear some shouts from where she was, because it is very clear who just did that.
I look at Chunta and the group, and I'm like, all right, get her out of here. I need to get Una.
Looking over at Una, what's going on with her? What has she done during this?
She kind of followed her friends, and was trying to tug on their hands, hey, what are you doing? She's been paying attention to her friends.
Yeah, Cass, get Una. And I'm gonna look at Solar Flare and be like, do we fight him now? It looks like he's controlling all the people.
We have no idea what he intends to do with them. I don't think it's safe to just leave them.
How close are the closest Rat Lords?
They are about 40 feet away and coming closer, since they know exactly who just took the mayor from them.
Shield is coming up, even as Solar Flare is saying these sentences.
I look at Chunta and I'm like, can we stop them? Can we just knock them back?
I think so. We can try.
Solar Flare's she's got this big shield. How she's gonna do this is by making it bigger. She gets her magical transformation, and it's just the shield getting comically larger, and her rushing forward to just shove them back with it.
Oh my god, how comically large are we talking?
Enough that she can just, she's got what's the word? A snow plow. And she's just shoving them back like the early morning frost.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have you roll to directly engage a threat.
Cool. Oh, fantastic. That is the only thing I don't have a condition marked for. Appreciate that. That is danger, right?
Yep.
Ah! Someone give me team.
Actually, before we do that, why don't we enter battle against a dangerous foe?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So who's the leader?
I think it's me.
I think so too. That's who I'm looking to.
Sure. I mean, Cass came up with the plan, but whatever. Sure. It's Solar Flare. Yeah, fine.
Does Solar Flare have influence over every teammate?
She does.
Amazing. And what is everybody's purpose in the fight?
Get Una out. Get Una and the mayor out safely.
Solar Flare wants to keep the civilians as a whole safe, and also beat up the Rat Lords. But that's kind of her base state of being.
Amazing.
I agree with that, but if push came to shove, I'd be protecting my sister over anyone else.
What is Raynor's purpose in this fight?
To free the mayor.
All right. I think, you guys are all about protecting civilians, so adding a team. And does anybody mistrust the leader of the team?
Nope. I love Solar Flare.
Mistrust? No. Annoyed by? Absolutely.
That's just kind of Cass's base state. Annoyed by.
And are you guys ill-prepared or off balance?
I don't think so.
I never talked to the team about the fact that I was gonna grab the mayor. That was all done out of character. Can I say that was taking foolhardy action and clear whatever condition I can clear for that?
Yeah.
It'd be at the end of the scene.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. You're right. Damn it all to hell. Fuck shit. Damn.
Oh, yes. But at the end of this scene, which could be a bit if we're going into a fight.
Going into a fight with 4 conditions. Let's go.
Woo!
Big mood!
Is the team ill-prepared or off balance?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think
Yeah, I
we're
think
barely on the good side of that line.
Like, you're not ill prepared or off balance, but you're not prepared.
Speak
Right.
for yourself.
Yeah, that's
Obviously, they're gonna try to fight us at the Renaissance Fair. You didn't know that when you decided to go. Anyway, somebody give me tea.
to the Renaissance Fair. Everyone's being mean to me.
Let Junta go see a stage magician.
We did. We got that out of the way, and now we're allowed for everything to go fucking belly up.
Okay, so now that we have 5 team, Solar Flare just rolled a 6 on this directly engaging a threat.
I think I see like a rat coming to like tackle her, like coming from the side, like one of the rat lords, like sneaking around who was in the middle of the crowd, like incognito. And I think I still have some of those scarves with me, and I just like whip it and hit him and knock him back to give you that extra team there.
Okay, that bumps you up to a 7 to 9. Pick one.
Oh boy, I want to create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay, so you start charging with this shield, and you kind of like charge through the rat lords. They had been coming towards you guys kind of like as a unit, like all together, but you've kind of like not necessarily scattered them, but like some of them have been like not like hit dead on, but like kind of more like pushed off to the side. So like they're further apart, and like you fully knocked 2 of them over. And then I guess what would Solar Flare do once she has run through all of these like rat lords?
I have created an opportunity for my allies specifically so that they could
Yes,
swoop in
no,
and get.
I'm aware of that, but like once she is like you did not choose to resist or avoid their blows, so like
I
what
did.
would she immediately like what would she immediately turn to do?
I think the immediate response once they're blown over is to get another transformation sequence with the shield, which first turns into a less comically large shield, and
Okay,
then into her default sphere.
cool. So while it is transforming, one of the ones that got knocked over comes over and tries to grab it from you. But let's give somebody else a chance to jump in.
I look at the group and look. Like, I think everyone's just kind of like looking around. Like none of us are making a decision, and I'm like, "Well, Solar Flare was the leader, so."
Did you cut off or did you stop talking?
No, I stopped talking. I intentionally was being sassy and not making a decision.
Oh. I shoot a look at you. I'm like, get Yuna. And I just start running after Solar Flare. And I want to form those like playing card wings again and start flying down. Where's what's his name? Ratthaniel?
Yeah, Lord Charles Ratthaniel.
Where's Ratthaniel at this point?
I think he was not like in the unit. Like the rat lords came like charging at guys like running, and he's kind of more like not strolling, but like walking with purpose. So he's like 15 feet away.
Oh yeah, I want to like lift off and just speedily fly straight towards him.
Like, are you trying to like fly and like tackle him?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna give this just throw my body at someone thing a try.
Okay, roll to directly engage a threat.
Oh, what is my danger? Not great. Oh crap, conditions. Hey, I'm good on that. That's a 6. That was an emotional roller coaster for me right there.
I am willing to put team forward in for this. Can you re-explain just what position we're at here? Were you
sorry.
just full body tackling a man?
Yeah, I
While
think
flying.
I imagine I like flew down the like area you created to tackle him.
To tackle this dude coming for my spear. I think Solar Flare's here and she's having kind of a tough time, like, getting her shield a half spear back while all these rat lords are, like, right there and this guy's coming for her. And she sees Junta coming in and she has 4 arms. And this gives her a good opportunity to, like, not swoop in, she's already right there, but, like, lower left arm, punch this rat lord who's trying to take her shield thing with those fancy alien tech brass knuckles she has in a way that probably would not have made a huge difference unless Junta was on their way in.
Junta was heading for a different rat lord.
No, oh my god.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I said he was going for Lord Charles Ratthaniel, who was like 15 feet away and like further back.
Fuck, sorry, I thought it was just a regular full body tackle into the crowd. I can't help you from over here. Well, no, I have heliokinesis. Maybe I can. Can I? My thought would be, while this rando is taking my spear, to reprioritize to just kind of blow a big stream of fire in the direction of Lord Rat, what's his face, of Pipu to judge. Not to hit anybody, but to distract him so that Chunta can get in.
I'm cool with that.
Dope. Take your team. Get you 7.
7 and 9. Pick one.
I want to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Amazing.
Because I don't think this is graceful at all. I don't know how to tackle someone. I think I more collide than actually tackle.
So I think we get the panel where Lord Charles Ratthaniel sees this blast of fire, and then we get another panel where this shadow has overtaken his face, and Chuta comes in and body slams him, but just in the your body slams into him kind of way. But your wings are super cool, and he was not expecting this. So you kind of see in his eyes oh, okay. But then he punches you in the face. So I'm gonna have you roll to take a powerful blow.
Can I defend that?
Are you able to get over there?
I can just spend a burn to snatch him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll to defend on this since they are super close together.
Cool. Then I think I'm gonna modify what I'm doing. I think that'll be another one of the scarf whip things. I think I'm gonna try to whip and just pull Trunta back a couple feet. So I'll roll. You said to defend on that one?
Yeah.
That was precious.
Oh my
That was a
god.
2.
Womp womp.
Oh my god.
I think suggestion of what happens.
Sure.
I think I misjudged the whip and I hit the back of Chunta's head instead and knocked Chunta's head into the punch.
Oh my god. Yeah, Chuta. Can you roll that powerful blow?
Will do. Before I roll this, can I mark betrayed?
Yeah, totally.
It's a new condition. It feels right. That's a 10.
Oh no. Yep, on a 10 plus, choose one. Or 2 from the 7 to 9 list. This is my revenge for that first session, which I will continue to be bitter about.
I'd like to lose control of myself or my powers in a terrible way.
Oh man, my favorite, but now I gotta think of something. So I think we see the panels of this scarf whip and the punch to the face. And I think we get a panel with Chucha probably has a nose bleeding at this moment. And Lord Charles Ratthaniel kind of shoulder checks you walking past. And who has the hat right now?
Cast us.
Cool. And I think as we see that panel where Voila has the bloody nose, we see you said you had a heart in one eye and a spade in the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we've got to get that kind of bright and shiny. And I think we see your wings flap and kind of Chucha starts rising off the ground a bit and cards start flying out of the sleeves. And Chucha turns around to face everybody. I feel like there should be some sort of medieval weapon, keep it in the theme.
A scythe? Is that too edgelord?
Yeah, that might be too edgelord. I was thinking maybe siege tower, but they're on the ground. Yeah, I think I like flail. So yeah, we have a flying Chunta with a card flail. And I guess before we get any action, I want to get some reactions from the rest of the team.
I think Rainer. Well, this would actually go into action, like a reaction. But Rainer is 1, shocked at everything that's going on, and 2 is kind of terrified, and then wants to I'll let everyone else react before I say what I'm gonna do.
Cass isn't that shocked.
Solar Flare is still kind of dealing with the situation of this Rat Lord trying to take her weapon. In a perfect world, this would be a great distraction opportunity for her to yank it back and push them over again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll to directly engage.
May I?
Boy, oh boy.
This might be bending rules ever so slightly, but Could I use this opportunity to spin to burn and use worship to force everyone's attention to me during this? I know I'm not in control, but
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to use worship, but I think you are about to get a bunch of attention. So not quite like the move, but like you're standing out quite a bit.
okay.
And yeah, Solar Flare, do you want to use that 8 to take something from
Give me
them?
back my shit!
Yeah,
Give me my shit back!
you got it back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna resist or avoid their blows in the process of shoving this rat lord back into the fucking dirt where he belongs.
It's 7 to 9 is pick one.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, take something from them is the one I was assuming you were doing.
Oh, okay. I didn't occur to me to interpret it like that, but by all means.
Okay. Yeah, I think we see Solar Flare getting back her spear, and then we see this flail come flying towards the rat lords. And I guess, Junta, when a flail hits somebody, a flail made of cards hits somebody, what does that look like?
I think we get the flail hitting and then kind of continuing around because it would give a bit. But we've also always described the thrown cards as sharp, so I assume these are sharp edged as well. Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like, okay, they're sharp, but they're also cards. So how does it physically continue? But okay, would it like reform when it passes through somebody?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I think we see it hitting just one rat lord to begin with, who kind of like who's kind of like just goes down, like not immediately. There's kind of like a pause, but just like it's just a bunch of cards. 'Cause, like, when you get cut with something sharp, you don't necessarily feel it, and then he goes down.
I'm a monster.
Solar Flare's like right in the middle of the rat lord situation over here, besides Pete Buttigieg, right?
Yes, and I should also say that as this flail goes through somebody, we see this happening, and then in the background we see Una, who is seeing all of this.
Womp womp. Do I have to be worried about also getting hit by a flail while I'm in the middle of the situation?
Not immediately, but like the flail did go to the other side of you, but like if you stay in that area around the rat lords, yeah, Chuta's totally in control.
Cool. I'm gonna fucking leave then. It looks like Chuta has the rat lord situation under control.
Rainer sees this situation and is like, we need to get the mayor out now. Mayor and Una and was it just Mayor and Una? Who was
This place is full of civilians.
Oh, crap.
Where have those people ended up? Are they just sort of zombie stalking off still? Have they ended up somewhere out of our sight by now?
They're still like zombie stalking off towards like the tournament area, which is nearby, but like the ones that are getting there are starting to like take seats in the stands.
Fucked up.
Actually, Rainer wants to look at Cass and be like, Cass, do you have Chunta? Me and Solar Flare are going to go and deal with the big one.
I'm gonna look around and be like, well, I think I could probably yeah, I have an idea. Yes, I can take care of it.
Akka goes, thank you. Solar, let's go.
Already on her way.
And I think Rainer is going, or Akka is going to bolt their 6'2" shiny metal ass towards the tournament grounds to stop King Rat. What the fuck is the Rat Lord's name?
Lord Charles Daniel, but like he's there. He's not at the tournament area. That's just where all of the civilians were heading.
Oh, okay. Where's the mayor at?
I guess over by Cass. She hasn't really moved from there.
In hindsight, I think Solar Flare would actually want to be all up in the action because she's way better at that than dealing with people.
True. Well, I had an idea, and the idea is now dumb. I need a better idea.
So what is you keep saying his name and I'm never gonna call him anything else again. You ruined this entire game.
Yeah.
Lord Charles.
This is Pete Buttigieg.
It's very nice of you, T, to put that in the chat where I can see it, and I'm sure it will help me a lot in remembering it, except I refuse to. You ruined this game, and I'm going to make you face the consequences of that.
Also, Y'all gave him the name Charles Ratthaniel. I didn't come up with that one.
I fucking forgot. Listen, you made him into Pete Buttigieg. Anyway,
Yeah, that one was on me.
anyway, how's he dealing with the situation?
Last thing that happened to him was he punched Chuta in the face, and then Chuta took a powerful blow. So he's stood back up, but he's kind of just been watching Chuta like, oh shit.
Okay, so I know what Rainer's gonna do. Rainer wants to run up to Charles Ratthaniel and step on his rat toes and hit him in the face as hard. They want to hit. They want to stomp on the toes of the Rat Lord.
Roll to directly engage a threat.
Because I'm terrible at this, and it's both. It's more both, but yeah, I'm just terrible at this. Terrible at myself. Yeah, it's both. Let's go. It's both. Hold on. What is? How do I roll again? That's R.
Plus
correct?
danger.
What is my danger? Perfect. Anyone want to help me with this? Do we have a team that we can?
We're at 3 team, I think.
Solar, you want to help me with this?
Of course I do. Sorry, you're going in to just fucking deck this man, right?
Yes. Screaming, "You hurt my friend!"
Fucking incredible. The thing I want to picture this as, because Solar Flare has gotten so many opportunities to use her cool shield spear situation, not very many to use her cool alien brass knuckle situation. I want them to punch them together.
I love it.
Okay, 7 to 9.
I want to create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay, I think given that you two are there and Chunta's out of control, I think we see this like from behind Cass, where we see the scene where Lord Charles Ratthaniel is getting punched in the face. And then we also see Chunta doing his thing with the flail, and the other rat lords are just on the ground. They're kind of just down for the count. So, Cass, what do you want to do?
I look around the room, like the big, massive room, and this is my opportunity. So I feel like I've got to do something in the same realm of punching Pete Buttigieg in the face. And I want to. Are there any like high elevated areas, like tops of buildings or something?
This isn't like it's kind of like all one level. It's just like a one floor being held up by columns.
Cool. And are any of the like tents or anything anywhere that I could like stand up where I could be like 20 feet in the air?
Let's say that the like table that they're all sitting at that court area was like a bit raised, and it had like a cool backdrop, so you could probably get on top of that.
Great. I'm gonna spend one burn to move on top of there. And then I want to spend a second burn to snatch Charles Ratthaniel and just be like holding him by his throat from the top of this, just dangling him. And the lovely thing about those two is there's no rolls for either of those things because it's a burn. Because I have 4 fucking conditions marked.
Amazing. Cool. That's a bit disturbing. Yeah, you're like 20 feet up, dangling this guy by the throat.
I look at him and I'm like, release everyone from their intoxication. Let us go, or I will drop you and watch you die. I feel like that's probably a provoke.
Yeah, roll to provoke.
That's a 7.
Cool. Let me read this list.
That feels right. The threatening to kill someone.
Yeah.
I'm very protective of Una right now.
So we get the panel of this, and he doesn't respond since you are holding him by the throat, which is kind of going to restrict his talking abilities. But we kind of see you guys in the foreground, and in the background we see the tournament area, where before all of the people had been like, the ones that had sat down were sitting like very like stiff and like a bit like robotic, and we see people start to move more normally. And you have influence over Lord Charles Ratthaniel,
All right, sweet.
because like this is kind of like a fucked up thing to do, but it's also like pretty impressive.
I look over and I actually not even with still making eye contact with Charles Ratthaniel. I call out and I'm like, Chunta, can I get a hand lowering him to the ground, please?
I don't know.
I I think you can start to come back into control. There's not like you've kind of like decimated the rat lords. Like there's nobody else to hit.
I think I'm just crouched down on the ground, not moving right now. I don't think I'm responding to anything.
Yeah, that's fair. But you're not out of control anymore.
Yeah.
I glance up when he doesn't respond, and then I realize what happened. And instead, I like, because I have the hat right now, because that's where I snatched him through. I like flip the hat and like tie a scarf around his wrist, and then just slowly lower him to the ground.
When Lord Charles Ratthaniel gets to the ground, he's going in to check on his friends.
Rainer wants to walk over to Chunta and going to put their hand on Chunta's shoulder and be like, "You did really good. Just try to dodge next time." And I think they're wanting to use logical angle as like a comfort and support, as in they praised Chunta for what for at the attack, but
Do you have to roll for that move?
I do have to roll superior.
Okay. All right, 11. Does this have the same effects as comfort or support, or?
It does. It has the exact same effects. The only thing is if they don't open up to me, I mark a condition. That's the only difference.
Okay, yeah. So on a hit, they hear you. They mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels if they open up to you.
So your hands on my shoulder, like
Yes.
behind me?
Yes.
I stand up and I don't turn around. I just say, none of this was good. And I'm going to just start walking towards the exit.
I love it. I love it.
And in those panels where you start walking away, Una doesn't move, but like she's watching you the entire time. And like we just kind of see this look on her face where she's just kind of scared.
I'm looking down,
Bad.
avoiding eye contact the whole time.
I think Solarfly is not gonna say anything, but she is gonna fly along to catch up with Chunsa, and she's not gonna start a conversation, but she's just gonna walk back with them.
That would count as not opening up, I would assume.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna take guilty for that.
Cool. But on a 10 plus, you can also add a team to the pool or clear condition yourself.
I will add a team to the pool. I have no idea what that puts us at.
Also, Solar Flare, are you trying to be like comforting walking with Chunta? Because just given how Solar Flare is as a person, I would consider that a comfort or support.
Fantastic, because that was the intention. Oh boy. Rolling anything with mundane. I broke it.
Beautiful. Perfect. 10 out of 10.
I broke sidekick. I don't know.
We have a secondary dice roller, don't we?
Oh, do
Yeah.
we?
I never remember how it works.
I have no idea how it works.
Okay.
I think it's /roll or that what that is.
Fuck.
It's exclamation point roll.
Can I just take that 9 and call it a day? Hey!
Oh!
Sidekick coming
Took
through.
you sweet ass time on that, didn't you, sidekick?
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, on a hit, they hear you.
Thank you, 10.
Can we get like 4 panels of us just... Are you walking or are you flying beside me?
I'm gonna walk. If Chunta's walking, so am I.
We get like 4 panels of us walking, and then I look up, continuing to walk, and just go, I think I'm in over my head. I can barely control this.
It's not easy, but I think it's going to get easier. A lot of people are safe right now.
I nod my head and continue. I continue walking, but I'm looking forward now instead of down at my feet.
Friends!
Yeah, so he opens up to you. So
Fucking got him!
yeah, you guys both get stuff from that. So that's the 10 plus.
I think I might have also shared a vulnerability or weakness.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that counts. Want to read that?
Yeah, when you share a vulnerability or weakness with someone, tell them how they could stop you if it came down to it. Give them influence over you and clear a condition. I think we get a couple more panels of us walking, and then I stop and turn to Solar Flare, And I'm just going to do this bluntly and directly. I'm like, if I ever lose control, I can't do anything if I don't have cards.
I understand.
Because you are joined with me, when one of us shares a moment of vulnerability, or triumphant celebration without the other one present, you can mark a condition to mark potential if you'd like to.
I'm going to do that as well. And I think this is something I've never told anyone. That includes Cass.
Whew!
Nice. Hey, which one did you choose on my comforter support?
Let me roll back through the boot. Wait, I didn't open
I don't
up,
think
so
you
I
didn't open
don't
up.
get to choose anything.
Oh, I thought it says they hear you. They mark. Oh, okay. They make. Okay.
Yeah, but on the comforter support,
God, yeah, I think.
I'm going to clear angry for that comforter support.
I love it. Love it. This is so amazing.
Cool. I think that's a good place to end with those two. But Cass and Rainer, if you guys want anything else from this.
I have a closing panel for when you're ready.
I was gonna do a semi-closing panel for Rainer. Want to have those two panels back to back, or have Rainer's panel first?
Let's do Rainer first.
Okay, so Rainer's panel will be the armor shifting away, and them looking into, like, not in the distance, but in the direction where Chunta walked. Chunta and Solar Flare walked away, and all it's going to be is a speech bubble above their head, and they're going to be like, "Did I say something wrong?" And that's going to be the final panel of Rainer.
We're gonna get to that in a second. Let's let Cass do their final thing.
I watched the party walk away, and I'm staying back to keep an eye on the rat lords and make sure they scatter and make sure that the people get out safely. But I pull out my phone and I have half a bar of signal, so we see me pull out my phone and type a text message to Morgana, and the last panel of the comic is the text that I just wrote to Morgana that says, "We need to talk about Chunta." Moon Harbor Heroes is produced by Anthony Sheets, TP Huth, and Elliot Peterson, and edited by Anthony Sheets and Sean Geddes. Anthony can be found on Twitter at IcyNewYear or at icynewyear.com. T is a theater artist and educator in the DC area. She can be found at T Huth Playwright on Twitter or TPHuth94 on Instagram. Elliot can be found at Elliot Ylen on Twitter. That's ELLIOTYLEN on Twitter. Sean can be found at The Crumpit, THECRUMPIT on Twitter. This issue is GM'd by Elliot Peterson. Voila is played by Anthony Sheets. Velveteen is played by T. Huth. Dr. Akka is played by Kaido Kane. Kaido is a Twitch personality and loves their 3 mischievous cats. You can find them at The Versian on Twitter or as Kaido Kane on twitch.tv. Solar Flare is played by Courtney. You can find her at Andromedam, ANDROMEDAMN on Twitter. Our logo was designed by Beautiful Beasties. She can be found on Instagram at beastly.doodles or on Patreon at patreon.com/beautifulbeasties. The music in this issue is Call to Adventure by Kevin MacLeod. A link to his website and the license will be in the show notes. If you want to get a hold of us, email us at moonharborheroes@gmail.com or find us on Twitter at moonharborcast. If you enjoyed this issue, please leave us a review on your podcatcher of choice or tell a friend. 5-star reviews and word of mouth are really the best way for us to keep bringing these stories to more people. If you'd like to support us financially, check us out at patreon.com/moonharborheroes. Supporting us there will give you access to bonus issues each month. And thank you for helping us save the world. We'll see you next issue.
Is Kai back yet?
It's fine. This gives me time to pull up my moves again, because I keep closing the tab for some godforsaken reason, and then I don't know what's going on.
It's like a mini scavenger hunt every time.